Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Green 18. I got you, Pop.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That's a touchdown right there.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Check. Walk 54. I got one.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. All right, T, let's good route here. Mike 42. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 40. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
A second down throw for Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's going to lose 19 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Cousins on target to Diggs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run. Go. Check.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And Diggs has it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Abdullah. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Cousins now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Gun. Gun.
50's to Mike. You.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 99. Watch your 50. No. Wide. Get wide.
They run with Abdullah. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. They go with Abdullah again. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
319. Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, Abdullah. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check. Lucky. 1.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Vikings.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Back. Check four.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You got nothing.
Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Cousins. This is caught and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on now.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.